What is going on, everybody? Wildcard weekend has officially ended. I mean, it's been over for several days, but still. 8 teams remain. Dallas is one of them, and I am so happy. But there is another team that remains that I'm not so happy about. Philadelphia. Oh, man. This just gives me way too many flashbacks to last year. Oh, man. But we are hoping the same thing does not happen. I am hoping that Dallas wins the Super Bowl. No, I don't just hope. I know they're winning the Super Bowl. Dallas is winning the Super Bowl. But let's do some quick recap. Starting with the Chargers-Ravens. Man, what can I say about Lamar Jackson except for he did not look ready one bit. He did not look ready for the playoffs. He put together a nice little comeback, but it was too little too late. Speaking of teams that or players or just whatever that didn't look great for the playoffs, the Texans, the Colts just looked like they didn't have any issues with the Texans. It looks like they got an easy ticket to the divisional. But I will give respect to you, Texans. You had a hell of a year. I personally didn't think that you were going to make the playoffs after that 0-3 start, but you proved me wrong. Yeah, you did beat my Cowboys, but you were good this year, and I think you're going to be good next year. But I think the Colts are going to be better next year. Colts could make the Super Bowl next year. Don't doubt it. And Dallas beat Seattle. Oh my God, this was amazing. But you did not know how scared I was during this game. Like, even though I have confidence in my team, there's always just that moment in the game where you're like, oh my God, I'm going to have a heart attack. But Dallas won, and we witnessed the worst onside kick I have ever seen. But Dallas won, and I am so happy. Our defense played exceptionally well. Well, maybe not towards the end, but for most of the game, we played exceptionally well. Dak Prescott making it happen with his feet. I mean, come on. Converting 3rd and 14, that is freaking amazing. I was so happy to see that. Proving that we have more at rushing than just Zeke. And finally, Eagles-Bears. Oh my God. Being a kicker has to be one of the hardest things in the world. Being an NFL kicker. The type of pressure that is put on you to like make a bunch of game-winning kicks, especially in the playoffs. Oh my God. I do not think I'd be able to live under that pressure. Especially when the team has other timeouts, because they can ice you. Which is exactly what Cody Parkey went through. Man, I just feel so bad for him, especially since the first time he got it through. And the Eagles are moving on, just great. And people are like, oh my God, Nick Foles is going to repeat. No, he's not. At least I sure hope not. Because if he does, I'm going to cry. But yeah, all I could say from the Eagles-Bears game, a lot of defense being played in this game. Not very much offense. But man, Cody Parkey just couldn't get it done, and I just feel so bad for him. And it's not the first time we've seen this in the playoffs. Yeah, Vikings fans, I'm sorry for giving you a flashback. But enough with the wild card. That's over. It's time to get to the divisionals. See who's going to the conference finals. Let's go. We start off with the first game, Colts Chiefs. I don't like the Chiefs. All right, probably my least favorite team in the AFC. Yeah, even more than the Patriots. I don't know why I hate the Chiefs. I just really, really hate them. But we have a matchup between the top 2 touchdown throwing quarterbacks of this year, Patrick Mahomes and Andrew Luck. I like Andrew Luck. I think he's gonna win a Super Bowl in his career. Heck, it could even be this year. Of course, I don't want that to happen because I want Dallas to win it. But now that the Bears are out, if the Dallas Cowboys don't win it, I want the Colts to win it. And then the Chargers. And then the Saints. And then the Rams. And then the Patriots. And then the Chiefs. And then the Eagles. Yeah, there are two teams that I'd like to see New England win the Super Bowl over. But, of course, I want Dallas to win the Super Bowl. Dallas is going to win the Super Bowl. But anyway, back to Colts Chiefs. Everyone's picking the Chiefs. Yeah, it's in Arrowhead. But you got to remember, that's the place where the Chiefs suck in the playoffs. And I mean suck. I'm going with the Colts. Call me crazy all you want. But in the playoffs, I tend to pick who I want to win rather than who I think will win. But hey, I think the Colts can win. Cowboys Rams. Oh my god, I am looking forward to this game so much. So people are sleeping on us. And to that I say, go ahead, sleep on us. It'll just shock you when you're wrong. Just like Seattle. Or just like when we beat Seattle. So you should know who I'm going with. I'm going with Dallas. Like, people think we're going to get killed by the Rams. But they seem to forget that we have a great defense. The best one that's left in the playoffs. And yeah, sure, we may be going to LA, but there's probably going to be more Cowboys fans there than Rams fans. So I think Dallas has a very good shot of winning this one. But still, this is going to be a really, really good game. Between the top two running backs, like hands down in the league, between Ezekiel Elliott and Todd Gurley. Of course, I think it's Ezekiel Elliott, but there's probably thousands more people who think it's going to be Todd Gurley. But I think it's Ezekiel Elliott who's the best halfback in the league. Chargers Patriots. So, Phillip Rivers has never beat Tom Brady in his career. Not once. So I don't know. This is going to be a pretty good game, too. Well, of course, they're all good games. They're the playoffs. But in the end, I'm going to go with New England. I want the Chargers to win. And yeah, I know I said that I usually go with who I want to win rather than who I think will win. But actually, I think the three picks that I made so far, I think will win. I think the Colts will win. I think Dallas will win. And I think New England will win. Yeah, I know, not a lot of people like to hear praise about New England. And I'm not too much of a New England fan myself. But I just think it's going to be a little hard for the Chargers. First off, they have to make a trip across the country from California to Massachusetts. That's across the country. And the temperature is going to be so different. It's got to be freezing in New England. Nothing like what it is in LA. It's like snowing in New England and all that. And I just think that's going to be a little bit challenging for the Chargers to overcome. However, they do have a great shot at winning this. And I'd be happy if they do. So basically, this is a win-win. If the Patriots win, I get my pick right. If the Chargers win, we don't see the Patriots in the conference finals. But yeah, beating the Patriots in New England during the playoffs is pretty tough. But hey, will the Chargers be up to the task? We will find out. And finally, Eagles Saints. A lot of people are like, oh my god, Nick Foles is going to do it again. Well, if he does, he's got a massive obstacle in his way, and that's the Saints. And I am going with the Saints to win. Just Just somebody end the Eagles season. Please. I don't care who it is. Just end their season. So my conference finals are Dallas, New Orleans, and Indianapolis, New England. And who do I think will make the Super Bowl of those teams? Probably Dallas, New England. That would be a Super Bowl that everyone hates, except for Dallas and New England fans, of course. I mean, those are the two most hated teams in America. But of course, I would love to see it. Not just because of Dallas, but because it'd be so hilarious seeing everyone get mad about those two teams being in the Super Bowl. But Dallas is going to win it all this year. All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. The season is almost done. I only have 3 more predictions to make for this entire season, then I'm done. Am I coming back next season? I hope so, but I'm not going to promise anything just yet. I have to figure out what's going to go on next year. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you all next week to predict the conference finals.